With lawmakers due back in Frankfort on Tuesday to resume the 2013 Kentucky General Assembly, a coalition of business organizations has fired off a letter to lawmakers demanding immediate action on public pension reform. Dozens of business associations have signed the letter, which says the public expects action now to fix Kentucky's public pension fund's debt. The letter says every day that passes without a solution increases the chances of significant tax increases on employers and individuals, and Kentucky Chamber of Commerce President David Atkinson says public pension reform must be the top priority.
If the pension issue is not fixed in the 2013 session, I don't see any way but what we would have to call this session of the legislature a failure.
Unfunded liability in the public pension plans is now at $30 billion and growing. Kentucky Chamber of Commerce President David Atkinson says the letter from the business associations to legislators seeks support for getting Kentucky's pension system on a sustainable track and sound footing. If the legislature doesn't, the letter says it will betray the confidence of taxpayers who expect lawmakers to come up with a bipartisan solution in the time frame called for by the Kentucky Constitution. And Atkinson says without immediate action, we may have to stop calling ourselves the Commonwealth of Kentucky.
If we don't fix this pension problem in the 2013 General Assembly, we might have to rename our state. Instead of the Commonwealth of Kentucky, we might have to call it the Common Debt of Kentucky, because we will be so deep in debt, it'll be almost impossible to dig our way out.
Tom Underwood, Kentucky State Director of the National Federation of Independent Businesses, which represents Kentucky small businesses, says if a viable solution to Kentucky's pension problems is not enacted now, he fears small businesses will get the bill for cleaning up the mess through higher taxes that could jeopardize the state's economic future.
The business community out there is virtually hanging on by its fingernails right now, and we just can't place one more burden on there. Since small business employs over half of everybody in Kentucky that gets a paycheck, this is not an area that we want to hit with additional burdens.
A nonpartisan interim legislative panel has proposed a fix, and Atkinson says that should serve as the framework for a solution now and not in a special session later, as some have advocated. This is Richard Farmer.